It's the magic of math here, and today we're talking about inequality statements, less than, equal to, and greater than. Here's our question today. We're asked to consider the numbers -24 and -18. Then we are going to select from the drop-down menus to correctly complete the statements about the numbers. So the number -24 is, and we're going to choose one of the three, greater than, less than, or equal to the number -18. And the second is the expression absolute value of -24 is greater than, less than, equal to the expression absolute value of -18. Here is where I would like you to pause the video, do your best work to make your two selections, and then come back and hit play to see the solution. Good luck. Welcome back. So we're considering the number values -24 and -18, and we're going to select from these drop down. So we have three choices. Let's consider our first sentence. The number -24 and the number -18, and we need to decide if -24 is greater than -18, -24 less than -18, or -24 equal to -18. I'm a big fan of visualizing our problem rather than just second guessing it and thinking. So let's draw a number line. So here I'm going to show you this vertical number line because I think when we start talking about positive and negative numbers, it's easier to do it in a vertical fashion and relate it to temperature. So we know that our first value, -24, is going to be below 0. Because it's negative, right? So when the temperature drops below 0, it's a negative number. So let's go, and when we go down negative, remember we're going to start high, and we're going to skip some numbers. So we -2, go by 2s, -2, -4, and we keep dropping down. We get to -18, -20, -22, -24. So we can see that we started at 0 and we started to drop. And -18 is closer to 0 than -24. So -24 would be much colder. So think about it as temperature. You'd much rather, if it's going to be that cold, it'd be -18 rather than -24 because you know that -24 is colder. So if -24 is colder, then we know that -24 is going to be less than, right? Because we're going down, we're dropping that temperature. So it's going to be less than -18. Much easier way to relate it when we think about temperature. Now let's look at the next expression. We have absolute value of -24 and absolute value of -18. When we're talking about absolute value, we're going to talk about the positive value because absolute value represents the distance a number is from 0, and distance is always positive. So think about traveling to your friend's house. If you live 2 miles away from your friend, when you get to your friend's house, you're still 2 miles away from your home. Distance never becomes -2 depending on where you are. So absolute value of -24 is going to be 24 because it's 24 units from 0. And distance is positive, -18, that absolute value is going to be +18. So now we're talking about +24 and +18. And again, if we think about temperature, we're going to start down here at 0, and our temperature is going to climb from 0 to 18. And then we count by 2s, 20, up to 22, and then we get to 24. So we can see that if we're looking at relative to 0, that we're going to increase, and that 18, and then increase more to 24. So it's increasing, and here 24 is going to be greater than 18, right? Because 24 degrees would be warmer than 18 degrees. So let's clear our board so we can see this. The -24 less than the number -18, and the expression absolute value of -24 is greater than the expression absolute value of -18. And that is how we use inequality statements to compare number values. I thank you for joining me today at The Magic of Math, where we continue to master math one video at a time. I hope you have a great day and come back soon.